Today, I'm unlocking the secret to happiness through the power of positive thinking. Life can be challenging, but your mindset is the key to a brighter future. Positive thinking reshapes your reality and helps you focus on opportunities instead of obstacles. In this journey, I will explore how a positive mindset can transform your perspective and boost your resilience. Get ready to discover practical strategies to shift from negativity to empowerment. Together, I will unlock the happiness you deserve. Let's embrace positivity and transform our lives. Start your day with gratitude. Let me ask you something. How do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel excited and ready for the day, or do you feel heavy and frustrated? Many people's first thoughts in the morning are complaints. They think about the stress at work, the unpaid bills, or the problems from yesterday. This is where they go wrong. Starting your day with negative thoughts will destroy your energy before you even step out of bed. When you allow negativity to take over in the morning, it follows you everywhere. You get out of bed feeling irritated. You talk to your family in a bad tone. You sit at the breakfast table already annoyed with the day. By the time you get to work or school, you are tired, angry, and distracted. This is how most people live, and they wonder why their life feels so difficult. It is because they are starting every day with the wrong mindset. Let me tell you something very important. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. If you start it wrong, the rest of your day will feel wrong. But if you start it right, you create a foundation for success and happiness. And the best way to start it right is with gratitude. Gratitude is simple, but it is powerful. It forces you to focus on the good in your life, no matter how small it might be. Tomorrow morning, I want you to do this. When you wake up, stop for a moment. Do not reach for your phone. Do not start thinking about problems. Instead, take a deep breath and think about 3 things you are grateful for. Maybe it is the roof over your head, the food in your kitchen, or the people you love. Maybe it is something as simple as the sunlight coming through your window. Say these things to yourself. Feel the gratitude in your heart. Let it fill you with a sense of calm and peace. When you do this, you are training your mind to focus on the positive. You are choosing to start your day with a winning attitude. Gratitude changes your perspective. Instead of waking up feeling like a victim of your problems, you feel like someone who has blessings to count on. This mindset will give you the strength to face challenges with confidence. You will notice that your mood improves, your energy increases, and your interactions with others become more positive. When you live with gratitude, life starts to feel lighter. Problems seem smaller. Solutions come easier. And the best part is, you begin to attract more good things into your life. Gratitude is not just about being thankful. It is about creating a habit of seeing the good, even in tough times. So tomorrow morning, make a decision. Do not let the weight of yesterday drag you down. Do not let your problems take control of your mind. Take control of yourself. Start your day with gratitude. Build your morning on a foundation of thankfulness and watch how it transforms your life. This one small change can make all the difference. Your life will start to feel like a gift, and every day will become an opportunity to grow and thrive. Stop comparing yourself to others. Let me tell you what happens when you compare yourself to others. It destroys your confidence. You look at someone else's life, their success, their looks, their possessions, and you start to feel small. You tell yourself they are better, smarter, or more talented. You begin to question your own worth. You wonder why you do not have what they have. When you compare, you stop appreciating who you are. You ignore your strengths, your progress, and your potential. Instead, you focus on everything you think you are missing. This creates a feeling of jealousy and frustration. You become blind to your own journey because you are too busy watching someone else's. And worst part? The more you compare, the more you feel like you will never measure up. But let me tell you the truth. Comparing yourself to others is a waste of time. You are not supposed to be like them. You're supposed to be the best version of yourself. No one else has your journey, your challenges, or your opportunities. Your path is unique, and that is your greatest strength. Here is what I want you to do. The next time you catch yourself comparing, stop immediately. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that their success is not your failure. Their wins do not take away from your potential. Instead of comparing, focus on yourself. Look at where you started and how far you have come. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. Make it a habit to compete with who you were yesterday, not with someone else today. Ask yourself, how can I improve? How can I grow? When you focus on your growth, you will realize that other people's success does not affect your journey. In fact, it can inspire you. Let their achievements motivate you to work harder, not to feel defeated. Life is not a race against others. It is a journey of becoming the best version of yourself. The only person you need to be better than is who you were yesterday. Stop looking at others as competition and start looking at them as proof that success is possible. Remember this. Comparison kills joy. It blinds you to your blessings and blocks your growth. Do not let someone else's story distract you from writing your own. Stay focused on your journey. Work on your goals. And trust that your time will come. When you stop comparing, you free yourself. You start living with confidence and peace. You stop feeling small and start feeling proud of who you are. And that pride, it gives you the strength to keep moving forward. So make a choice today. Stop comparing. Focus on your own path. Build your life your way and watch how everything changes. Learn to forgive yourself. Let me tell you what happens when you refuse to forgive yourself. You carry the weight of guilt everywhere you go. It lingers in your mind, reminding you of every mistake, every failure, and every wrong choice. This guilt doesn't just stay in the past, it follows you into the present and destroys your future. It makes you doubt yourself, question your worth, and feel like you are never good enough. When you hold on to guilt, you sabotage your own progress. You stop trying because you feel like you don't deserve success or happiness. You let the mistakes of yesterday define who you are today. Instead of moving forward, you keep punishing yourself over and over again. This mindset holds you back and keeps you trapped in a cycle of regret and self-blame. But let me tell you something important. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone fails at some point. What separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck is their ability to forgive themselves. Forgiving yourself is not about pretending the mistake didn't happen. It is about acknowledging it, learning from it, and then letting it go. Here is what I want you to do. First, accept that you are human. You are not perfect, and you never will be. Nobody is. You will make mistakes, and that is okay. Stop beating yourself up for not getting it right every time. You cannot change the past, but you can learn from it. Next, take responsibility for your actions. Forgiving yourself does not mean making excuses. It means owning up to what you did wrong and deciding to do better. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? When you shift your focus from guilt to growth, you turn a setback into a step forward. And finally, let it go. Do not keep replaying the mistake in your mind. Do not let it define who you are. You are not your failures. You are not your bad decisions. You are the lessons you learn and the strength you gain from them. Forgiving yourself is not just about feeling better. It is about about freeing yourself from the chains of the past so you can create a better future. When you let go of guilt, you open the door to confidence, growth, and happiness. You give yourself permission to start fresh and try again. So make a decision today. Stop punishing yourself for things you cannot change. Forgive yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Use them to become stronger, wiser, and better. Remember, you are not defined by what you did wrong. You are defined by what you do next. Let go of the guilt and give yourself the freedom to move forward. You deserve it. Take responsibility for your life. Let me tell you what happens when you avoid responsibility. You blame everything and everyone for the way your life is. You blame your parents for not giving you the right start. You blame your boss for holding you back. You blame the government, the economy, your friends, your circumstances. It is always someone else's fault, right? This mindset is dangerous because it makes you powerless. When you put the blame on others, you give away all control over your life. Think about it. If it is always someone else's fault, how will you ever fix it? How will you ever improve your situation? You can sit there and complain, but that will not change a thing. When you refuse to take responsibility, you stay stuck. You stay in the same place day after day, year after year, wondering why your life is not improving. Now let me tell you the truth. The moment you take responsibility for your life, everything changes. Responsibility is not a burden, it is your power. It is the key that unlocks the door to your freedom. When you take responsibility, you take control. You realize that your life is in your hands, not someone else's. Here's what I want you to do. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the world. Look in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Ask, what can I do to change my situation? Maybe it is uncomfortable to admit that some of the problems in your life are your fault, but that is the first step to fixing them. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge. Next, take action. Do not wait for someone else to save you. Do not wait for the perfect time, because it will never come. Start now. If your finances are a mess, create a plan to fix them. If your health is suffering, make better choices today. If your career is stuck, learn new skills or take risks to move forward. Do not wait for permission or perfect conditions. Take charge of your own future. When you take responsibility, you take back your power. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like the creator of your own destiny. You will find that the more responsibility you take, the more control you have. Instead of feeling helpless, you feel empowered. Instead of waiting for life to happen to you, you start making life happen. Yes, life is unfair sometimes. Bad things happen that are out of your control. But even then, you have a choice. You can either let those things define you, or you can rise above them. Taking responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for everything. It means owning your reaction to whatever life throws your way. So make a decision today. Stop waiting for someone to fix your life. Take responsibility. Take control. It is your life, your choices, and your future. Do not let excuses or blame steal that from you. Stand up, take charge, and create the life you deserve. Surround yourself with positive energy. Let me tell you what happens when you surround yourself with negativity. It eats away at your confidence. It drains your motivation. It blinds you to opportunities. Think about it. When you are constantly around people who complain, criticize, or doubt, their energy rubs off on you. You start to adopt their mindset. You begin to believe the world is full of problems, that success is impossible, and that there is no point in trying. Negativity is contagious, and it pulls you down like quicksand. It affects the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act. You stop stop dreaming big because someone told you it is unrealistic. You stop taking risks because someone said you will fail. You stop growing because you are surrounded by people who are stuck in the same place. This is what happens when you let negativity into your life. But let me tell you something. You have a choice. You do not have to live like this. You can decide who and what you allow into your space. And if you want to grow, if you want to succeed, you need to surround yourself with positive energy. Here's what I want you to do. First, take a good look at the people around you. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they encouraging you to chase your dreams or filling your mind with doubts? If someone's energy is holding you back, it is time to set boundaries. It is not easy, but it is necessary. You do not have to cut them out of your life completely, but you do need to protect your energy. Next, seek out people who inspire you. Spend time with those who push you to be better, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself, and who celebrate your wins. Positive energy is just as contagious as negative energy, and it can transform your mindset. But it is not just about people. Look at what you are feeding your mind. Are you consuming content that motivates you or content that drags you down? Are you watching, reading, and listening to things that make you feel hopeful and excited, or things that leave you feeling drained? To be mindful of what you allow into your mental space. Positive energy does not just come from others, it also comes from within. Practice gratitude every day. Focus on the good in your life, no matter how small. Celebrate your progress and remind yourself of your potential. The more you focus on the positive, the more you will attract it. When you surround yourself with positive energy, you feel lighter, stronger, and more motivated. Challenges do not seem as impossible. Goals do not seem as far away. You start to believe in yourself and in what is possible. So make a decision today. Protect your energy. Surround yourself with positivity. Choose people, environments, and habits that uplift you. Your life is too valuable to waste it in negativity. Build a circle of support, fill your mind with hope, and create a life fueled by positive energy. That is how you grow. That is how you win. Set and respect boundaries. Let me tell you what happens when you do not set boundaries in your life. People start to take advantage of you. They walk all over your time, your energy, and your emotions. You find yourself saying yes to things you do not want to do just to keep others happy. Over time, you feel drained, frustrated, and even resentful. Without boundaries, you lose control of your life. You allow others to dictate how you spend your days, how you feel, and even how you see yourself. You stretch yourself so thin trying to please everyone that there is nothing left for you. Your priorities, your dreams, and your well-being all get pushed to the side. And do you know what happens next? You burn out. You lose your sense of self because you have given so much to others and left nothing for yourself. But let me tell you something. You have the right to set boundaries. You have the right to protect your time, your energy, and your mental health. Setting boundaries is not selfish, it is necessary. It is about valuing yourself enough to say, this is what I will allow, and this is what I will not. Here is what I want you to do. Start by being clear about what matters to you. What are your priorities? What are your goals? When you know what is important, it becomes easier to say no to things that do not align with your values. Next, communicate your boundaries. Do not assume people will automatically know where the line is. Be firm but respectful. If someone asks for more than you can give, say, I cannot do that right now. If someone is crossing a line, let them know how it affects you and what you need from them. And most importantly, enforce your boundaries. Saying no can be uncomfortable, especially if you are used to being a people pleaser. But Remember, every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to something that could fulfill you. Respecting your own boundaries is the first step to teaching others to respect them too. Setting boundaries does not mean you stop caring about others. It means you care enough about yourself to create a balance. When you have clear boundaries, you are not only protecting your well-being, you are also creating healthier, more respectful relationships. People know where you stand, and they know what to expect from you. When you set boundaries, you take back control of your life. You stop feeling like a victim of other people's demands. You stop feeling overwhelmed and start feeling empowered. You create space for the things that truly matter to you, and you protect your peace. So make a decision today. Decide to value yourself enough to set and enforce boundaries. Decide to put yourself first without guilt or apology. Your time and energy are precious. Do not let anyone take them from you without your permission. Respect yourself, and the world will learn to respect you too. That is the power of boundaries. Use it. Challenge negative self-talk. Let me tell you what happens when you let negative self-talk take over your mind. It becomes the voice that tears you down. It whispers that you are not good enough, smart enough, or strong enough. It reminds you of every failure and every flaw until you start believing it. You carry this negativity into everything you do. It holds you back, keeps you small, and convinces you that you are destined to fail before you even try. Negative self-talk is like a poison. It seeps into your thoughts, your actions, and your life. It steals your confidence, your happiness, and your potential. Instead of lifting yourself up, you become your own worst enemy. You sabotage opportunities, avoid challenges, and settle for less than you deserve because that little voice in your head keeps saying, you cannot do it. But let me tell you the truth. That voice is lying to you. It is not the voice of reason, it is the voice of fear. And fear will always try to keep you where you are. Afraid to take risks, afraid to grow, afraid to fail. If you do not challenge it, it will control your life. Here is what I want you to do. First, become aware of that voice. Listen to it, but do not accept it as the truth. Ask yourself, would I ever say this to a friend? If the answer is no, then why would you say it to yourself? Treat yourself with the same kindness and respect you give to others. Next, replace the negative thoughts with empowering ones. When the voice says, I am not good enough, respond with, I am doing my best, and I am getting better every day. When it says, I will never succeed, reply with, every step I take brings me closer to success. Speak to yourself the way a mentor would, with encouragement and belief in your potential. And let me tell you this, you do not have to be perfect to be worthy. You do not have to have all the answers or get it right every time. Growth is messy. Success is full of mistakes. But none of that means you are a failure. It means you are human and you are trying. Challenge that voice every single day. Do not let it define you. You have the power to rewrite the narrative in your mind. Instead of focusing on your flaws, focus on your strengths. Instead of dwelling on your failures, celebrate your progress. Instead of doubting yourself, remind yourself of what you have already overcome. When you challenge negative self-talk, you take control of your mindset. You stop being your own critic and start being your own champion. You build confidence, resilience, and self-belief. You break free from the limitations in your mind and start creating the life you deserve. So make a decision today. Stop letting that voice hold you back. Fight back. Speak to yourself with love, with strength, and with hope. You are capable of more than you know. Do not let negativity steal that from you. Silence the voice of doubt and replace it with the voice of power. That is how you win the battle in your mind. That is how you win in life. To invest in your growth. Let me tell you what happens when you ignore personal growth. You stay stuck. You wake up every day living the same life, thinking the same thoughts, making the same mistakes, and wondering why nothing is changing. You watch others succeed, but you feel like you're falling behind. You want more, but you do not know how to get there. Without growth, you stay in your comfort zone. And let me tell you something about comfort zones. They are dangerous. They are silent killers of ambition, potential, and dreams. When you refuse to grow, you limit yourself. The opportunities, the skills, the relationships, and the life you want will always feel out of reach. Growth is not a luxury, it is a necessity. If you are not growing, you are shrinking. If you are not moving forward, you are falling behind. Staying the same is not safe, it is a slow decline. But let me give you some good news. Growth is a choice, and it is a choice you can make today. Growth does not happen by chance, it happens by effort. You have to invest in yourself, and that investment will pay off more than anything else you could ever do. Here's what I want you to do. Start by feeding your mind. Read books, listen to podcasts, and learn from people who are where you want to be. Do not waste your time on gossip, negativity, or distractions. Every minute you spend learning is a minute you are building your future. Next, challenge yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. Try new things, take risks, and face your fears. Growth is uncomfortable, but it is in that discomfort that you become stronger, smarter, and more capable. The person you want to become is waiting on the other side of your fear. Also, invest your time in developing skills. Whether it is for your career, your relationships, or your health, skills are the tools that will build your success. Do not settle for being average. Be the person who constantly improves, who strives for excellence, and who refuses to stop learning. Let me tell you this, growth is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who can handle success. It is about building the discipline, the resilience, and the mindset you need to keep growing even when times are tough. Do not wait for someone else to push you. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Growth is your responsibility, and it starts now. Make time for it. Commit to it. Every day is an opportunity to become better than you were yesterday. When you invest in your growth, you invest in your future. You stop feeling stuck because you know you are moving forward. You stop doubting yourself because you see the progress you are making. Growth gives you confidence, clarity, and purpose. So make a decision today. Stop wasting time on things that do not matter. Stop settling for a life that is less than you deserve. Take action. Learn, improve, and grow. The future you want is not a dream. It is a result. And that result starts with the work you do today. Invest in your growth because no one else will do it for you. Happiness comes from within. Let me tell you what happens when you rely on others or external things to make you happy. You give away your power. You put your joy, your peace, and your well-being in the hands of circumstances and people you cannot control. You tell yourself, I will be happy when I get that job, or I will be happy if they treat me the way I deserve, and when those things do not happen, you feel empty. You feel frustrated, disappointed, and lost. Chasing happiness outside yourself is like chasing the wind. It is always just out of reach. Even when you get what you thought would make you happy, a new car, a relationship, or a promotion, the feeling is temporary. The excitement fades and you are left searching for the next thing. This cycle keeps you stuck, always wanting more but never feeling fulfilled. Let me tell you something important. True happiness does not come from the outside, it comes from within. It is not about what you have or who you are with. It is about who you are and how you choose to see the world. Here's what I want you to do. Stop looking for happiness in other people, material things, or situations. None of those will ever be enough if you are not happy with yourself. Start by appreciating what you already have. Gratitude is the foundation of happiness. Take a moment every day to think about the things you are grateful for. Your health, your family, your talents, your opportunities, whatever it is, acknowledge it. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, and that changes everything. Next, learn to find joy in the little things. It is not the big events that create lasting happiness, it is the small moments. A laugh with a friend, a walk in nature, a quiet cup of coffee. These are the moments that add up to a happy life. But you have to be present to notice them. Stop rushing, stop stressing, and take time to enjoy the simple pleasures. Also, work on your mindset. Happiness is not about avoiding problems, it is about facing them with strength and optimism. Life will never be perfect, but you can choose how you respond to it. Instead of focusing on what is wrong, focus on what you can do. Instead of blaming others, take responsibility for your own happiness. And let me tell you this, happiness comes from living in alignment with your values. If you are not being true to yourself, you will always feel unsettled. Be honest about what matters to you and build your life around that. When you live authentically, happiness flows naturally. When you stop chasing happiness outside yourself, you start to feel free. You realize that no matter what happens around you, you have the power to stay grounded and joyful. You stop depending on others for validation, and you start to value yourself. So make a decision today. Take back your power. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect person, or the perfect thing to make you happy. Choose to be happy now with what you have and who you are. Happiness is not a destination, it is a way of life. And it starts from within. Find it there, and you will never lose it. To embrace imperfections. Let me tell you what happens when you refuse to embrace your imperfections. You live a life of constant criticism. Every time you look in the mirror, you see what is wrong instead of what is right. You judge yourself for every mistake, every flaw, every shortcoming. You compare yourself to others, thinking they have it all figured out while you are falling behind. And this self-criticism steals your peace, your confidence, and your happiness. When you chase perfection, you set yourself up for failure. Perfection is an impossible goal. It does not exist. The more you strive for it, the more disappointed you become. You feel like you are never good enough, no matter how hard you try. And over time, this mindset holds you back. It stops you from trying new things, from taking risks, and from growing, because you are too afraid of making mistakes. But let me tell you the truth. Your imperfections are not your weaknesses. They are what make you unique, real, and human. They are part of your story, and that story is worth embracing. Here's what I want you to do. Stop hiding from your flaws. Stop pretending to be someone you are not. Be honest about who you are and own it. When you embrace your imperfections, you take away their power to hurt you. Instead of feeling ashamed, you start to feel proud. Next, learn to see your flaws differently. They are not failures, they are lessons. Every mistake you have made has taught you something valuable. Every challenge you have faced has made you stronger. Instead of focusing on what you did wrong, focus on what you learned and how far you have come. I want you to remember that nobody has it all together. The people you admire, the ones who seem perfect from the outside, they have their struggles too. They have their insecurities, their fears, and their flaws. The difference is, they do not let those things define them. Neither should you. Also, give yourself permission to be imperfect. Life is not about doing everything perfectly, it is about doing your best. It is about showing up, trying, failing, learning, and trying again. When you let go of the need to be perfect, you give yourself room to grow. You open yourself up to possibilities, to creativity, and to success. When you embrace your imperfections, you become unstoppable. You stop worrying about what others think, and you start living for yourself. You build confidence because you no longer feel the need to hide. You gain freedom because you are no longer chasing an impossible standard. So make a decision today. Stop beating yourself up for not being perfect. Stop waiting until you feel ready or good enough. Start now as you are, with everything you have and everything you are not. Perfection is not the goal. Progress is. And every step you take, imperfections and all, brings you closer to the life you deserve. Thank you for joining me on this journey to unlock the secret to happiness through the power of positive thinking. Remember, your mindset is a powerful tool that can transform your life. As you practice embracing positivity, you will find that challenges become opportunities and setbacks become setups for success. Now it is time to take action. Start incorporating the strategies we discussed today into your daily life. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Surround yourself with uplifting influences and focus on gratitude. The more you nurture a positive mindset, the more happiness you will attract into your life. I encourage you to share your journey with others and inspire them to embrace the power of positive thinking. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positivity that can change lives. Thank you for watching. And remember, happiness is not a destination, it is a way of living. Keep thinking positively and unlock the happiness you deserve.